Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
I'm Jerry.
And I'm Linda.
We're the Newcomers. We're on an adventure. We're in Wisconsin. We're in Danbury. Well, we're not in Danbury. We're out in the country. See that beautiful lake back there? And there's a beautiful pontoon boat right back there. Mm-hmm. And there's a cabin right here. And our little honeymoon cabin is over there. And it's beautiful. They have four-wheelers. We're here with Mike and Mary.
Yeah.
They are the hostesses with the mostesses.
Yeah.
So we're having a great time. Today we're going to do something special for you.
We're going to go down memory lane. We're going to show you some pictures of things we have experienced in the last few years. And hope you enjoy this. We're going to do a little bit of, reminiscing.
We come to you every Thursday, and since we're up here, we have limited Wi-Fi. We wanted to bring you a live show. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. But we thought we'd go back through some of our shows. We'll comment on it. You can watch. And if you have any questions, send them into our email, and we'll get back to you. Mm-hmm. But we really appreciate all of you. And let's go down memory lane. What I have is a folder that's titled Stuff I'll Use in the Future. And that was a picture right there of the aftermath of sandhill cranes doing their damage.
That's right.
Or it could have been hogs, but we've actually seen sandhill cranes doing that. Our buddies Jim Roberts showed me some footage he had from wild pigs doing the same thing.
Absolutely. They are destructive.
So there's no rhyme or reason for the pictures we're showing you today. We just hope you enjoy them. Hey, look at that, Linda. There's your friend.
Yes, and a lot of these are not in the villages. Some are from our own home movies, I guess you could call it. This is me and Kelly Ripa in New York. We went to the show live with Kelly and Michael Strahan. So that was a few years back, and Kelly came over and gave me a big hug, and we enjoyed a couple minutes together.
Right, and we've issued them an open invitation to come down and stay with us and learn all about the villages. They talked about it a few weeks ago. Now here's Linda, look at this. Remember we showed the movie Skydiving Over 60. We showed the trailer for it. Mm-hmm. And Linda did some skydiving of her own a while back. She went to Skydive Denver.
That's right. That was a lot of fun. And I thought I couldn't do it, but you can't. I did it. And it was really, really fascinating trip in that little tube with all that air blowing through. Oh, it was great.
So that was probably 7 or 8 years ago.
I think so.
Have you still got that daring personality?
Not really.
This photo is from when I worked at the Louisville Slugger Bat Factory. I gave tours. That bat I'm holding right there for you, I believe, is one of Babe Ruth's genuine bats. Okay, that was a fun job.
This is in London.
Yeah, there's a picture in London. You see those buildings there? One is shaped like a walkie-talkie, and that's what they refer to that as. And there's one called the Shard and another one called the Gherkin. Mm-hmm. And here we are at Tower Bridge, one of my favorite places on earth. London, I want to go back there. London and hope to real soon. London Bridge is there, but it doesn't look very fancy at all.
No.
Now here's a picture that I took while we were in England of me feeding a swan. How about that?
Yeah.
Magnificent bird.
You're pretty brave.
And here we are in Bath. Look at that. Does that look romantic, holding a bunch of pigeons?
You know, this man
is.
This man had a load of pigeons, and all he did was put some seed on our shoulder. Next thing we know, we were covered.
Hey, now we're going to go memory lane back to Indiana. That's our house. That was in what we call subdivisions. Mm-hmm. There was about 15 houses or so in that subdivision. We were on a very wooded 1-acre lot, and that's the family room right there. It was a very cozy place. We actually lived there 33 years.
That's right.
Here's our garage before our move. We had a big yard sale, huh?
Look at all that junk.
Yikes.
Man, I'm so glad we got rid of it.
Back when we had our farm, 85 acres, we did a lot of fishing and hunting, and we had all this paraphernalia I'll never use again, so we sold that as well. Mm-hmm. Then we got to our new home. That's our garage right there. That's what it looked like the day we moved in.
I wish it looked like that now.
It's a mess. We have e-bikes, we have 2 golf carts, we've got
a kayak,
junk, some more junk, and a little extra junk.
Yeah, we do.
Boy, it sure is clean with nothing in it.
I'm going to go home and purge more stuff. Right, Jerry?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's our furnace, for those of you that wonder. Now, our home was built in December of 2015.
Okay.
So it's almost 9 years old. But that is a furnace. That is where the water heater is, and the ductwork begins there. That's inside the garage, 2 double doors. And our first meal, do you remember that?
We did. We sat in the golf cart and had a bologna sandwiches, and I don't know what we had to drink.
That's because we didn't have any chairs.
Who knows what Jerry's doing now?
I don't know where that came from, but that was back when I used to be a twirl on the baton team. I'm kidding, never did. Hey, there's a picture from Tokyo.
Yes.
There we are at the Meiji Shrine. Have any of you been there? Beautiful place, wonderful place, lots of monks.
Very, very serene. Beautiful.
Yeah. Hey, we're wearing our Japanese kimonos.
They had those in the hotel rooms for us.
And that is the busiest intersection in the world, supposedly. And it is amazing. Millions of people cross that street there every day.
Yeah, I had to hold on to Jerry. I was a little bit nervous.
Very orderly. People are very polite over there. We had an amazingly good time. We went there with just 2 backpacks.
Yep.
Would you do that again?
Probably not.
There we are at Kamakura. That's the giant Buddha there. And this picture, we are actually on our way up Mount Fuji.
Fuji, boy, was it windy.
It was super duper windy. A lot of fun.
I had to hold on to Jerry.
Speaking of thrills, there we are in our first kayak ride.
My first and only.
In our advanced, no, it's not our only.
It wasn't my only.
But that's our Advanced Elements kayak. And in fact, Mike that we're here with now and Mary took those videos.
I remember that.
That picture you're looking at there, Mary took that.
Right.
She's a very talented lady.
And Mike did some drone footage for us.
Makes a heck of a strawberry lasagna. You ever heard of that? And look here. That's amazing. We're at the dermatologist.
What a romantic date that was.
Our son got mad at us for posting that picture.
We're standing there in our paper gowns together.
Hey, it happens to everybody, doesn't it? You know, nothing wrong with that.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, we're fun people.
So,
that was we're not letting our hair get out of control, and Linda's laughing at
I
me.
think that was during COVID. He let his hair grow a little long.
So, what you're saying is, your arm is stuck behind the dryer?
You can help me a little bit. Technically, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was stuck for about 2 or 3 minutes.
Help me a little bit. I was looking for my yoga socks.
Okay.
I was trying to get the hanger that fell behind.
I was looking for my
Or sock.
yoga socks, but they're not back here.
Oh, and I still cannot find those yoga socks.
My arm is really sore.
Well, I'm going to go get a sandwich first.
Jerry, come back here.
I got her out. We was just have a little fun first. Hey, there's a turtle. You know, the animal life in the villages is really cool, and we love it.
Oh, that was at the
Chase Wildlife
Chase
Sanctuary.
Wildlife Sanctuary.
These lemurs, how cool are they?
Jumping on our shoulders.
Very friendly. Look at
And
that.
our heads.
Hey, buddy.
They were super friendly, and I was afraid they were going to bite, but they did not, and they just were interested in getting the little food out of the cups that you were carried around.
Yeah, that's near Webster, and they do have private tours.
Yes.
If you give the Chase Animal Sanctuary a call. Now here's a product, I don't know why it happens to be here, but that's a heater for your golf cart. And that thing really heats up. You keep it in a cup holder, and it'll keep you warm on those cold days, but it's a little bit dangerous.
Oh, that's our friend Wally.
That's Wally. That's our performer. You know, you've got your questions. We've got the answers. Huh? That's Wally. Wally Sagita.
Hit it, Wally.
That's right. Here's a really neat place. One of my favorite places in the villages. Do you recognize it? I call it the Tunnel of Trees. It's north. It's north of 466. Near the Saddlebrook Golf Course.
Yeah. And this,
Just a beautiful place.
This one isn't even grown over. Sometimes this is like
Right,
spring here.
they're not. It's not in full
In
foliage.
summer, it is just really shady and gorgeous.
Here, there's some more of those sandhill cranes. See how they've torn up that ground? We stood right there and watched them rip it up. You know, their nickname is Ribeye in the Sky. They're hunted all over the United States, but I could never kill one of those birds unless they did that to my yard.
Then you got them.
This section is a look at some lightning rods. and equipment to protect your house. We don't have any, but we had a gentleman over and chatted with him, and that's what that is, a lightning rod. Many people put them on their homes. It's a big debate right now. What do you don't want one, do you?
No, I don't really want to be I don't want to be attracted to my house.
I'm attracted to your house. Food in the villages is unbelievable. And in Florida in general, and you've seen it all, but we wanted to include some food here. Here I am getting my hair cut.
Oh, yes.
Now, you wouldn't believe it, but we get asked all the time, where do you get your hair cut, Jerry? I guess because it looks good.
Well, you're covering it right now.
This is my camping hat. And I get it cut at Brandy's over on 301, the home of the $8 haircut, because I'm worth it. They're excellent. And while I was there at Brandy's, hey, our buddy Mark showed up. And the funny thing about Mark, not a funny thing about him, but now he's a snowbird. He wasn't a snowbird, but now he is, and he lives in Wisconsin. Mark!
Where are you, Mark?
Can you hear us, Mark? Hey, what do you think that is?
A urinal.
You use it all the time.
I don't use a urinal.
That's not a urinal. That is a sand cup. You fill that with sand, and when you make a divot, you fill up the divot with the sand and seed mixture.
I still don't use it because I don't make divots either.
But that's what it's for, just in case you're wondering. And what do you think this tool is? That's a divot tool. When your ball hits the green, you know, you do it all the time. Your ball comes down, green's a little soft. You make a divot on the green, and the tool you fix it with. And it also has a ball marker in it, so that's what it is. And looky there. You want to talk about this guy?
This is our precious baby Gizmo. He's barking. He was the joy of our life, wasn't he, Jerry? For 14 years.
He was the greatest dog.
15 years.
For sure. We miss him.
Yeah.
And you ask us, are we going to get another one? Well, it'll be a while. There's Linda with a cactus.
This is an amazing cactus. A lady down the street gave that to me, 3 paddles, and that's, I'm showing you here, that's 1 slice. And all I had to do was let it sit out with a wet paper towel for about 3 days or so, and then plant it. And just put it down in the dirt, and it just took off. Unbelievable.
We would give you more paddles if you like. In fact, we give you the whole plant if you want. We're over it.
We're kind of over it.
Like palm trees, we're over the cactus.
Over cactus. This is our Novus system, our water filter for the house, and we have it now, and we enjoy our yummy tasting water.
The Atlas Dog Park is one of a whole bunch of dog parks. What are there, 8 now?
I think so.
8, and they generally have 2 sections, one for dogs under 30 pounds, one for dogs over 30 pounds. Take your dog there on a leash, but when he's inside the park, you can take that leash off.
That's right.
And let him run.
Yeah.
Gizmo did not like the dog park.
He just liked to go and smell. He didn't like to play with the other dogs.
He liked to smell, but he did not like to be smelled.
True. True. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Now here's a cool thing. Oh. See that thing sticking out of the grass there? That is a snake. What kind of snake, you ask? It is a black racer.
Well, it's
black. A juvenile. It has not turned black yet. Oh. But look at him. That is so cool. I love that. That was over in our friends Dorothy and Ron's yard. They let us come over. They call me when they see snakes, but they're all too fast for me. I know.
Oh, man.
And here's a driveway party. Hey, there's our friends Mac and Corey dancing right there.
That's common in the villages in the spring and the fall. Well, most of the year really, but it's a lot of fun. People like to dance.
Or you might want to do some Tai Chi or whatever that is there. We saw that at Sumter Landing one morning. They're up there doing their thing, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they'll do yoga on the square, they'll do Tai Chi, they'll do lots of different exercises, and you can go and join in. And of course, here I am, eating again.
Again. Golf carts, we have the golf cart way of life, and they're everywhere in the villages. And so I don't know why particularly we took pictures of these. There are so many, and so many of them are cool. And we wanted to show you these because they have different types of doors. Mm-hmm. They have the Curtis cab type sliding doors. Yeah. The gates, they're a topic of discussion recently. We're talking about maybe not having gate attendants for late in the day. So we may lose our gate attendants at night. And you saw that one did not have gate arms because evidently there was an impending storm and they took them off. Here we are in our Notre Dame Fighting Irish t-shirts. We love the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, and it's just almost football season. Hey, there's a sign on a golf course that says, danger, quicksand. And you know, you've heard people say that when you were a kid, didn't you think when you grew up that quicksand was going to be a big problem? Because people were always getting on Gilligan and all these people are getting into quicksand.
Oh my God.
You ever seen any quicksand?
No.
No, not that big a deal.
No.
Linda's done some shows in the kitchen. We don't have any footage of that today, but she's going to do some more, and we hope you like them.
Yeah.
This is a cool scene from the square. A lady in a wheelchair is getting her dancing on.
That's wonderful. I mean, everybody is included at the Villages. Everyone dances, everyone has a good time. Children, elderly, anyone, handicapped. It's just wonderful.
Didn't that make you feel good? Pools are a big part of our time here in the Villages. We like to swim. We go quite often, and we generally swim later. In the summer, I don't like to be out in that brutal hot sun.
No, we like
or
to
we
go
have to go.
6:30 at night.
Well, if you get out too much, you have to go wear that paper gown at the dermatologist.
Jerry's
Yeah, this
washing
is a
windows.
little play we did for you. I'm out cleaning gutters, just clean all day long. Clean. Whoa, I fell. I'm there, I'm big boy. My little wife, what's she gonna do? How's she gonna get me into the house?
Not easy.
Oh.
So really the best thing to do is actually leave the person there and call 911.
Now the fire department will come and help you get up,
Yes.
and there's no charge for that.
If anyone has fallen, call the fire department right away,
Yeah.
911, and they will come and help lift the person.
Otherwise, your
and
wife will pull your neck out of the socket and your hip.
Yep. This was a fun day. We had the chance to go to do a cruise in and video a lot of the cars, and one of our buddies, Greg, had his car in this show and up in Spanish Springs, and that was a fun time to see so many unique, wonderful cars.
Everything you can think of. Model Ts, Corvettes, Lamborghinis, you name it. Greg, of course, his nickname is Mr. Rolls Royce, and that's what he takes to the car shows. And again, more wildlife. Look at this guy. Is he amazing? That was another animal at the Chase Wildlife Sanctuary.
And there's our sanitation department taking care of our garbage. And they come twice a week. In our neighborhood, it's Mondays and Thursdays, and I just love that.
And of course, we have those lakes close by, and we like to get on them when we can. It's what we're getting ready to do in just a little bit. And it's a lot of fun. A lot of businesses here rent pontoons. That's what we're doing in the picture that you're seeing there. That one was from Lake Adventures in Eustis. We went out through the Dora Canal, and we went over to eat in Mount Dora. Good deal. Hey, there's our buddy Don Wiley. Don Wiley is always ready to help us when we need information. And of course, he has the drone business, and he's a good guy around the Villages. Walmart. I think this picture is right about the time of COVID. And look at that, it's backed up. And that show actually got quite a few views. You remember that? I put the old camcorder on my head and went in there and, videoed that. We have a Walmart marketplace and 2 or 3 regular Walmart stores. And just maybe 45 minutes down the road is Crystal River. And Linda and I have gone down there multiple times to see the manatees. That is a great thing to do. It should be on your must-do list if you're going to come to visit or to live in the Villages.
That's right.
Now here we are we bump into people all the time. We wanted to show you this one because this lady is so thrilled. Her name is Ileana, and her husband bumped into us over at Brownwood. Did she like you?
I think she enjoyed seeing us, and she literally picked me up off my feet. I thought I was going to land up on top of that stage there.
She just kissed her husband for bringing her to the Villages.
Yeah, she's thrilled.
That she was one excited person. I hope we bump into her again.
I do too.
Hey, what are you doing on the ground there, young lady?
That was a terrible experience. I was riding my bike and I saw someone someone saw me and waved to me, and I took my hand off of the handlebars and then I fell to wave. So anyway, yeah, I had a busted lip and it was crazy.
And I believe that's an alligator behind her.
Yeah.
She's turned around and saw that alligator, and you know what? She healed up very quickly. But that's the main reason that she went to a tricycle, because she's just not quite tall enough to
that was a little bit
control
of a,
that bicycle.
bike was a little bit tall for me.
You know, this is an amazing fact that there are so many Santa Clauses living in the Villages.
Yes.
And we have a whole bunch of them. And we just wanted to show you this one and let you know that the Villages is a place where we have a whole lot of celebration going on, all the holidays, and people wonder, can they put up decorations? And you can. 30 days before a holiday, you can put them up. And here I am getting busted by the police. No, actually.
As he should be.
That's Under Sheriff Pat Breeden on the left and Captain Bob Seamer on the right. And we're just having fun out one day.
Yes.
And we support them 100%. And
Absolutely.
they're very funny guys to put up with my comedy act. So that's just a look at some of our pictures. We wanted to do a Thursday show for you, and we're in Wisconsin. And we thought, let's do a little memory lane thing. And we hope you liked it. We enjoyed bringing it to you. I'd like to introduce our hosts to you real quick.
Down the steps.
So here they are. Now that's Mary right here, and that's Mike down there.
He's a little short.
And Mike helps us out on lots of these videos, and Mary does too. And she is a great hostess. And like I said, we're in Danbury, Wisconsin. What lake is that?
Gull Lake.
Gull Lake.
Gull.
It's a beautiful place. I wish everybody could see it. What do you think?
We got that going for us, which is nice.
Which is
Well, everybody, we are so glad you joined us today. I hope you liked the video. It's a little something different than we ever do, and it was all for fun.
If you liked our video today, please press that like and subscribe button and share it with all your friends. Until next time.
See you when you get here.